Hey guys, this is Nico. Have you ever wondered why everyone seems to love Japan? Maybe you're an OG otaku yourself, soaking up all things anime or manga. But how did Japan become such a cultural powerhouse around the world? Well, stay tuned until the end, because today we're diving into the fascinating origins of Japan's global influence. How it began far from the world of manga, and why this might not be all good news for Japan. Hey, if you're new here, I'm Nico, currently living in Japan to build my dream project, and I'm taking you along the ride. Here, I share my passion for Japan, productivity, tech, and anything that helps you work smarter and live better. If that sounds exciting, join the journey, hit subscribe, and now, back to the video. Before Japan's cultural influence spread worldwide, it was once a relatively isolated nation. But everything changed with the Meiji period, a time often referred as the source and origin of modern Japan. With the Meiji era came Japan's opening to international trade and cultural exchange. This period of transformation not only modernized Japan, but allowed its unique culture to influence and to be influenced by the West. One particular fascinating movement that emerged from this era was Japonism or Japonisme in France. It was a movement celebrating Japanese culture and art. This marked a significant moment when Europe started taking an interest in Japan's culture, art, from architecture to visual arts, and even in fashion. Before we dive in, I've created it here, a curated playlist of Japan's incredible story and culture. Be sure to check it out. Later on, Japan's story took a darker turn with its imperial ambitions, leading to significant conflicts in the Pacific and in Asia, and eventually its surrender at the end of World War II. But from this difficult period, Japan began its rise as a global superpower with its peak in the 90s. If you're interested to learn more about how this era shaped modern Japan, I've linked here a video with deeper insights. Post-World War II Japan was a time of economic recovery and cultural renaissance. With a demand for affordable entertainment, manga became a go-to entertainment for many, offering an accessible escape for a nation rebuilding itself. As Japan's economy grew, so did the production and popularity of manga and anime, which eventually found their way into the Western world. For a young generation and those of us born between the 80s and the 90s, Japanese cultural products like Goldorak, Pokemon, Dragon Ball, Naruto, Yu-Gi-Oh, or even One Piece have defined our childhood. Even Western franchises like Transformers have Japanese origins. This was even enhanced with the immersion of video games with Nintendo and famous titles like the Mario series. And here's the kicker, this influence hasn't waned. Just look at how franchises like Pokemon continue to captivate new generations today. This nostalgic connection has sparked a widespread interest in all things Japan, from cinema to cuisine. The influence of Japanese culture is now so widespread in the West that it's impossible to miss. Just think about the recent Paris Olympics, where the American sprinter Noah Lyles publicly expressed his love for Japanese anime, especially Yu-Gi-Oh! Or the moment during the previous Soccer World Cup where Senegalese and Japanese supporters bond on the theme song of Naruto. Another true testament to the global reach of Japanese culture. But here's where things start to get complicated. The Japanese cultural products that have swept across the world often depict an idealized version of Japan. Don't get me wrong, Japanese is a great country with a super rich heritage, but is also a very complex society with nuances that are often misunderstood in the West. For instance, the casual Japanese you might pick up in anime or manga won't necessarily fly in real-life Japanese interactions. Using anime-style Japanese in a casual setting could come across as rude or odd, especially with people you do not know well. Hey guys, that wraps up today's video. I hope you enjoyed this exploration of Japanese cultural influence. If you did, don't forget to hit that like button and leave a comment in the section down below to ask me your questions or just share your thoughts. I really love hearing about you, so feel free to share your experiences as well. Also, make sure to subscribe and hit that bell icon in order to be the first one to catch my upcoming content. Until next time, see you soon. Bye bye, matane.